Hello everyone, my name is Putu Sarya Arindra, and now we will discuss about chapter 15, that is coping with corrosion, and that is metallurgy. And my reference is a book that's metallurgy for the non-metallurgy. Okay, we will next to the chapter 15.1. 5.1, the mechanism of corrosion. Metal corrosion involves a branch of chemistry called electrochemistry, which is a study of two basic types of reaction: chemical chains that produce electricity, and conversely of electric currents that cause chemical chains. Electrochemical reaction basically involve the transfer of electron by two types of partial reaction referred to as oxidation and reduction. Oxidation is the electrochemical process of losing an electron during a chemical reaction, while the reduction is the process of consuming electron in reaction. Electrochemical process require both oxidation and reduction reaction in order to maintain the conservation of electric chains. This process occurs in electrochemical cells, which consists of an anode and a cathode immersed in an electrolyte. An anode is, by definition, a material that loses an electron when it reacts with the electrolyte. Conversely, a cathode is defined as a material that absorbs electron during a chemical reaction with an electrolyte together. An anode and cathode are the basic elements in any electrochemical reaction. The anode and cathode may be separated by materials, or they can be dissimilar regions on the surface of the same material. Metal corrosion is basically the electrochemical process of oxidation and reduction. Oxidation occurs at a site on the metal surface where metal atoms dissolve from the solid and enter the environment as a positive ion. This formation of a metal cation occurs with m number of electrons remaining in the solid. Oxidation is also referred to as an anodic reaction because the location is similar to that of the anode in a battery. The anode is where metal corrosion and weight loss occurs. 15.2, Form of corrosion. During metal corrosion, the area over which the anodic and cathodic reaction occurs can vary greatly. This results in various forms of corrosion such as uniform attack, pitting, and crevice corrosion. When the anode and cathode sites are so close together and they cannot be distinguished, and when the site undergo change and revolves with time, uniform corrosion is said to occur. The small corrosion cells are essentially short-circuit galvanic cells. Pitting and crevice corrosion are forms of localized corrosion that are significant cause of component failure in metal parts. Both forms of corrosion can occur of passive metals or otherwise protect materials. Also sometimes considered a form of corrosion Galvanic corrosion is more accurately considered a type of corrosion mechanism. Galvanic action in the basic of an electrochemical cell and galvanic condition can exacerbate or accelerate uniform attack, pitting, and crevice corrosion. Basically, galvanic corrosion is a common type when two dissimilar conducting materials are in electrical contact. It usually consists of two dissimilar conductors in electrical contact with each other and with a common conducting fluid, or may occur when two similar conductors come in contact with each other via dissimilar electrolytes. 15.3 Corrosion prevention or mitigation. Although corrosion is seemingly pernicious process, it can be disturbed by breaking the oxidation reduction loop of an electrochemical cells. The difficulty is its complexity. For example, evaluating the corrosion exposure condition for metallic piping networks requires an understanding of various field conditions such as soil type, soil pH, stray currents effect, and electrical continuity. There are many ways to stop or mitigate corrosion. A few common examples are described. In the case of galvanic corrosion between two metals, there are some obvious and less obvious options, including prevent the flow of electrical current by physical separation or insulate the dissimilar metal from each other, eliminate the electrolyte. There can be no galvanic corrosion without any electrolyte, which explains why there is little or no galvanic corrosion in dry desert atmosphere. When humidity is below approximately 30 to 35%, atmospheric corrosion usually can occur. Choose those metals that are close together in the galvanic series and use a large anode metal and a small cathode metals. For example, plain steel rivets through aluminum sheet or plate may prove to be satisfactory in surfaces, but aluminum rivets through steel will corrode rapidly in an electrolyte. There also are a number of electrochemical strategies to mitigate or prevent corrosion. Practically, applications include increasing passivity by altering the surface oxide or preventing corrosion by supplying electrons to the metals that would normally yield by metal corrosion, altering the pH, or using inhibitors are the other approach. Okay, that's all from me about chapter 15. If you have a question about this chapter, you can write below in the comment section. Okay, that's all from me. Sorry for the wrong word from me. Okay, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, and if you have a suggestion, you can tell me below in the comment sections. Thank you.